Hi, my Pisces. Welcome to your monthly reading. And I want to start talking a little bit about the astrological aspects for this month. And I like to do this because remember that the planets and their energy influence in the tarot cards. And it's very important for you to understand this because if you don't understand this, then you're not going to understand the basis and foundations of the tarot cards that everybody reads it for you. So anyway, so let's start reminding you that these are general readings good for your moon sign, sun sign, and rising sign, and they are general readings, so it might not resonate with your situation. And anyway, so the most important things that you need to know, my Pisces, is that on January 4th and 5th, you have two planets. They are going to be sitting down on your 11th house. I would not say planets. I would say there is a partial solar eclipse and a new moon in your 11th house. But Mercury is going to be entering into a Capricorn at that point in your 11th house. That means new social network that is going to be offered to you, or you're going to be looking for the new social network, like looking for connections that are missing. And I would say also connections that will be good for you to get, because this is the house of dreams and wishes. So you want to, you want to get there, you want to, make your dreams come true and your wishes, is through this house, through these connections. Venus in your 10th house is going to be in January 6th, and Venus has to be with what gives you pleasure. So it's going to be sitting down in your house of work. And remember, these are readings for love and work. So that's why I want to mention this. So you guys are going to have that beautiful energy of trying to learn something new, or you might have opportunity on new things and you have to learn that are actually one of the things that you really love the most. Could be a different type of work that you have never done before, but you always wanted to do it, but you haven't done it because you didn't have opportunities. It might be the opportunity for you to have now to get that type of job, or to learn about this type of job that you might like. And then January 21st, you have a lunar eclipse. So we have another eclipse, but this is a lunar, like a lunar eclipse is a moon eclipse, and it's in the 6th house. So changes in your diet, changes in your routines, daily routines. Watch what you eat, how you exercise. Maybe you want to make some changes. Things are going to happen because the lunar eclipse comes and will force you to make those changes that are going to be good for you. And January 24, we have Mercury that was in Capricorn, which I just mentioned is going to be in your 12th house, entering to Aquarius now. And 12th house, so you're going to have a time for quiet, for being a quiet time. You're going to have a quiet time. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. And maybe it's good for you to start dreaming awake, daydreaming, and, and enjoy the spiritual part of your life. Like maybe you want to do meditation, yoga, which goes hand in hand with the lunar eclipse. Maybe you changing your, your type of workouts. They're being strong. They're being, like, let's say high intensive interval training, and you decide now, well, I'm just going to switch to yoga and focus more in the healing part, the physical healing. So that can be happening. And Mars finally is going to be in your 2nd house the entire month. So pay attention to your finances, because you're going to need to put some actions there. So if you want to do something new, like a job, and you want to start a new business, do it. So let's go for your general reading right now. So what is the general message here? I would say the foundation. I'm sorry. This is the card of your foundation, and this is the reason that everything is happening this month. And you Pisces are feeling like, I am not going to be suffering anymore. I'm taking the bandages out of my eyes, I'm ready to get all the swords out and see the truth, and see, what can I do with my life? What can I do with this relationship? This is not working. This is not going anywhere. Why I'm suffering? So there's a lot of things and changes you might have just to get distance from your partner. Probably you decided to get divorced. Probably you decided to stay apart, or your partner decided like, oh, I just want to move on, and things happen, you know, and you feel probably a bit anxious about the entire situation because this is your recent past. So I think you probably were struggling a bit with the idea of the separation, divorce, maybe splitting up from someone that you really like. Maybe someone had to travel and you really like someone, and suddenly, well, the person is not there anymore. But the good thing is that I see is that you are moving on. You are getting out of that stage of sadness and anxiety. You're getting out of that darkest place. And when I say the darkest place, because you Pisces can get so depressed and get into a hole, which is kind of hard to come out, because you guys are all about the other realm. You guys are all the way in the spiritual, and feeling the pain of others, and always trying to help others, and you know, so it's hard for you to deal with sometimes separation and feeling like, I mean, at the same time that you don't want to deal with drama, but you are in the drama all the time because you like to help. So now you're like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm using my intuition. So this high priestess is saying you guys are going to be very sensitive, but at the same time trying to find the truth, even though you feel like the situation you are in may be a little mysterious. But at the same time, I feel like you guys are just moving on. You guys are using your intuition to find that truth, find that place where you can find the light, you know, because I feel like most of you were very much in that little hole there. So with the high priestess, it's like you having an access of to learn more of how you can get out there and reveal things, and I think you are going to reveal things to whoever you've been dealing with. I think you guys are going to be like the ones that are going to be saying the things like, okay, this is how it's going to work, and the other person is going to be like, what? You know, you might be dealing with any sign. I would say any sign, because I see 4 elements here. 4 elements. So it could be anyone, any sign. But you guys are really like coming out of that dark place, and it's like, no. And I see like around the 3rd week, I do see the 4 wands, and the 4 wands talks a lot about instability, and I think you guys are looking for that stability. You guys are going to find it. You guys are trying to find that internal peace in a certain way, because you guys love much to be peaceful, like having that peaceful environment, and has been probably a struggle to find it, because I see the blockage is the father source, and I see you guys having trouble to explode and say things and express yourself. I see you guys holding all the time, holding on those feelings, and not exploding, and trying not to be, you know, trying to let that anger out. So for you guys, is like, I think it's just very difficult for Pisces sometimes to express themselves, and like, for example, an air sign will do. Like an air sign will just explode and say the things like, okay, whatever, this is come like this, like this is how it is, and boom. You guys are not like that. You guys kind of like try to think what is right, what is bad, and what's wrong, and what is okay. And it's a challenge for you guys to really, you know, come straight forward and say things in an angry tone, okay? But I see you guys not doing that in a certain way, so it's okay, because you guys are opting to go for another round, which is, I'm going to go out and I'm going to meet people and I'm going to make connections, and that's pretty much what you guys are going to be doing. And that's what is, and this is the external influence in this card. So it's saying you guys are looking for your pleasure and your own happiness, which is great, either with this person or without this person. It just doesn't matter. But I see 3 people here, so you guys are celebrating. Some of you guys are going to be meeting all the people, and maybe you guys going to be like, okay, I can have you. You're not working for me, but I'm going to have someone in the side. So that's what I see. Okay, like you guys feeling like that is going to kind of like make you happy. Because at the end of the month, I do see clearly here, you guys are tired of being alone in an isolated place. Like I said, in the darkest place. You guys are coming out. You guys are done with the drama, done with the things, done with feeling anxious, not being able to sleep in the night, and saying, you know what, I'm done. I'm gonna grab my stuff, I'm gonna get my friends, and I'm gonna go out, and I'm gonna meet people, and I might find someone else. Even though you might be thinking about someone that, you know, you still with, because you might be separated, maybe you still with this person, you're still with a person, and then you're going to be with other people, with other person, so whatever it is, but you are finding that peace within yourself and going out and looking for your happiness, which is great. So for my singles, I mean the people who are completely alone, I got these cards, and listen, these are very important because you guys are going to meet what I said, you guys are going out. So remember, these are like an extra just for the people who are completely alone. So this is like kind of like a lesson, a karmic lesson. We have the cross and the tree, and it's a karmic lesson for you to understand where the peace is for you. Where is the stability you're looking for? And you completely alone, but you're going to meet two people, and you're going to have to decide and look for that balance. And that's why this 4 wands is here. So I know I go back to the general reading because it's more interrelated one with another, okay? Because remember, this is the general, and this is specifically just for lonely people. So you guys are going to learn, I mean, trying to, you guys are going to have to pass through this lesson and find your love. So you're going to have the opportunity, but you need to decide which one you're going to pick. Which one you're going to pick? Well, there you go. What I said, who brings you stability and fun in your life. Okay, remember that. So for the people that want to know about their job, well, we have great things here. First of all, you guys are going to have the opportunity to find a job, either in the government, at school, or if you work in a hospital. Things are going to get better. You're going to find things that it might come to light, like you like. You might have to learn things. You might have the opportunity, but guess what? This opportunity is not going to last forever, so you better take it, because your destiny or your opportunity could be cut out if you don't take it now. So when it comes and you have the opportunity, take it. It's for you, because it's a good opportunity. Maybe you might have to learn, and remember what I said about Venus. Venus is in your 10th house. It's something that gives you pleasure and love. So if you want to, or you have to learn a bit more about this job offer that is going to come to you in a certain way, I mean, you're going to have to, because this is not something that'd be like, oh yeah, it's destiny, will happen again. No, this can be cut out. So you take it, or it can be gone. So for the ones who are looking for a job at this point, you need to put your resume for jobs that you like, and you're like, okay, I like this one. I might not know too much about this, but you might learn. Like they might offer you to, you know, help you, because there's the connections, and maybe through your connections, what I said, connections, Venus connections. Also you have in your 11th house, what you have Mercury at the beginning of the month. So take advantage of that energy, make the connections, and through those connections, you're going to get what you want. And what is that you want? A job that you really like. Use your strategy. And remember, this is a great opportunity that is going to bring you happiness with the sun. So take it. Don't let it, because you're going to miss it. If you don't take it, you're going to miss it. So what is your message? The catalyst card is the sun. We have the sun and the sun. So for you guys, what it means, you need to look for the happiness. Look for the stability. Look for love. Whatever you find that makes you happy, that's what you need to go. The Sun is an excellent card because it has to be with commitments and rewards. You will get your reward if you do the work. If you don't do the work, it might be taken away from you. That's all I have to say. So make sure you're doing your work. Make sure that you're going to be compromising. You might get into a new relationship, but you have to be able to compromise too and be open to whatever it is. And remember, it's all about what brings you happiness. And I just kind of like put it upside down the cards and came up with the Father of Wands. And the Father of Wands is a great energy because it has to be with motivation, has to be with moving forward against obstacles and looking for solutions that will benefit anyone, especially you. So that's what you need to look for. Whatever gives you happiness and pleasure, and just do it. That's what you need to look for this month. Okay, my Pisces, I hope I help you in any way. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to make comments. Please comment, give me a like, and please help me to help others with my guidance. And how you can do that, when you share these videos and this guidance. So share these videos with others to help me to help them to open their eyes and see what is coming and how they can get better, right? Anyway, Happy New Year, and I wish you the best. Much love and much light, and I see you next month. Bye.